The Prime Minister, Dr. Barnabas Sibusiso Dlamini, says it is high time that the country is able to produce enough food to serve the local market. The Prime Minister was speaking during the 2016 Women Farmer Foundation Awards held at the Riders Ranch at Sidvokodvo. We have a report.
The Prime Minister, Dr. Barnabas Sibusiso Dlamini, attended the Women Farmer of the Year competition prize presentation, which had been organized by the Women Farmer Foundation at Riders Ranch in Sidvokodvo. Making his address, the Prime Minister thanked the Paiva family for establishing the competition, which is very important in the country, given that it encourages women in agriculture. The Premier says the country is faced with drought, which has affected both urban and rural areas of the kingdom, as in the past, drought never affected urban areas, but the current one is felt even in urban areas. There is no water, which makes everyone to think that if there is no water in the towns, how is the situation in the chiefdoms? Dlamini says they will be discussing with the National Disaster Management Agency and stakeholders as to what they will do to avert the situation. And Cabinet has already started, and every Tuesday they get a report from the ministry responsible for the NDMA. He says while it is appreciated that the country imports a lot of food from neighboring countries, but the time has come for the nation to feed itself instead of relying on neighbors. And looking at the farming that is done by women, they see that it is possible. The Prime Minister says what is left is to discuss with those at border gates to ensure and support that what is produced by Swazis takes priority in the local markets, and that the law allows that, but what they need is will and commitment from business people and stores.
When the competition started in 2007, it attracted less than 100 participants. This year, more than 200 women farmers entered the event. Since to be accepted in the event carries the prerequisite of a certain standard of output, it means that the more than 200 women farmers are achieving that standard, which must surely translate into a significant contribution to national agricultural output. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the women farmers currently engaged in commercial enterprise across the country, and especially those who have made it to this final selection stage today. Despite the drought conditions, we are seeing a great improvement in output and sustainability, and we recognize the valuable support being received from the Ministry of Agriculture and the Women Farmer Foundation. Empowering rural women is a prerequisite to fulfilling the vision of the Global Sustainable Development Goals adopted by the United Nations member states. And it is entirely fitting that as a country, we honor the phenomenal women who daily, under what are often trying circumstances, toil and till the land to ensure they provide food for their families and communities. A further significant aspect of the Women Farmer Awards is that they raise an awareness of the importance of sustainable use of natural resources. A critical component of agriculture, as we must ensure that our natural resources are protected for us and for future generations. In closing, may I say to all the women in agriculture, thank you for your meaningful contribution towards job creation, inclusive economic growth, and food security.
Other speakers included the Minister for Agriculture, Moses Vilagati, Nedbank Managing Director Fikile Nkosi, Sonia Paiva, the founder of the Women Farmer Foundation, the Ambassador of the Republic of China on Taiwan, Thomas Chan, and a representative of Total Swaziland. Reporting for Swazi TV News, I'm Sibusiso Dlamini in Sidvokodvo.